Yo, what is up? This is Bruchminati. So, I'm a dick, guys. I fucked up. So, I'm missing 10 rounds from 65 to 75. I've checked all my files, all my folders. I cannot fucking find it. So, it was a dick move. But we can still get in there and kick some ass. Okay, so in those 10 missing rounds, basically what I did was I took 4 heavies from the Middle East, sent them across the Mediterranean to start taking out Africa. I also, last video I just taken over the Middle East. I started pumping super heavies out of Tehran and heading east into China. On the way, I took over India. As you can see here, India's out. I'm got this lemming train heading over to China. What else did I do? I think I pretty much gave up the push in Siberia. I only go so far. And then the last town in Russia, I come up through China and take. I forget the name of it, but it's on the very eastern coast, and that's how I handle that. So anyways, we're up to date now. I have not taken over Africa yet, as you'll see. But I have noticed something interesting about this. About this game and YouTube. Kind of have to bitch at the what would you call it, like the flagging system they have, where how that flags videos for monetization. Hold on, let me try that again. Monetization there. So I've made pretty much 3 series. The first one was Iran, the second one was Germany, and now this one. They've all been 1960. I've put the tags all the same, the name all the same, except the only thing that changed was, of course, the country I was playing with. And randomly, all of the German and Iran ones get like, I don't know if you'd call it flag, but like the monetization will be X'd out. And it just randomly happens to all of them. And they stay unmonetized for like 2 days, and then they'll pop back up fine. And then maybe a week later, they'll be X'd back out, and 2 days later, they'll be back up again. But the odd thing about this is I've never experienced with the name Sweden in the title. So it's some bullshit ass system that just because it's like 1960 and it says Conquest and it's either Germany or Iran, it gets fucking randomly flagged and demonetized. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. That was just my little vent. They do need to improve upon that. Let's see what we got here. Certainly need to take out Bangkok here. Usually Bangkok's taken out by ally by now. I actually can't believe it actually survived. In the last video I was talking about the other like World War II games I had played that were really cool. I went on about Company a Hero. But another one, and I think I've mentioned it before, is World of Tanks. And it's setting about World War II, but it goes up to like the 60s. But anyways, it's a really good game if you're a tanker. I'm sure most people have already heard of it. If not, it's kind of like a freemium game. You can play it for free, but if you want to move up quick and progress faster, you pay money for a premium account, which is like, you know what, I don't remember what it was, like $12 or $15 for a month. I'm not sure. I think it's $15. It's been so long since I bought a month. Usually I just wait till there's like some special event and you get more experience, and then I'll just buy the account for like 3 days on the weekend or something. But anyways, like I was saying, when I started playing it, I did not have a premium account ever. And anybody who knows the game, or you don't know, I'll go ahead and say it starts out at tier 1, you move all the way to tier 10, getting experience and money fighting with your tank, upgrading your tank. Oh, I made it all the way to a tier 10 German mouse with no premium account, so it can be done. I played with, right now there's like a KV 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but back in the day it was just KV, and that was the only one you had. It was a Russian tank, and it was the best tier 5 to farm experience and money with. So that's how I made it all the way to a tier 10. It just seems so impossible today when I play that I was ever able to do that, but it happened. Not only that, but as far as money, I had no idea that like when you're upgrading your tank, like say you're upgrading the turret or the gun, that the piece left over, like the old turret, goes into a depot, and then you can like sell that and get probably like, you know, partial credit. I don't know what it is, probably half the value originally. I had no idea of that till like I was at tier 9. So not only did I have to go through 1 through 9 with just a KV 5, and I actually used a Panzer 4 too to make money. I used a KV 5 and a Panzer 4 all the way up to 9 to make money to buy my tanks. So it was pretty amazing. Like when I play it today, like I said, it's just insane to think that you could do that without a premium account. But for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, just give it a shot, download it, it's free, check it out. They also have now World of Warplanes and Worlds of Ships. Yeah, I'm not really into the aviation aspect, so that really didn't... I played it a couple times, but it was nothing like World of Tanks. I also played World of Warships, because I am into the warships. But I just really didn't like it. I just kept going back to World of Tanks. But that was I wanted to mention that in case there's anybody who listens to this that likes tanks and didn't know that game did. So as with any of the other ones, like the Germany and Iran, once you hit Chongqing and you get the, you know, the level 2 airfield, speeds up quickly. You know, you're gonna have a lot of money, obviously, from driving across Siberia and all the way from Iran. So by the time you get there, you should be maxed out on money. And once you get that first airfield at Chongqing, and then there's the level 3 airfield, I forget what city that's in. We'll have to wait and see, but once you get that, man, it goes so quick. It's always a relief to finally get to Chongqing, though. Nanking's the level 3. Then you can basically carpet bomb those cities that have the highest, well, not even the highest, but relatively high air defenses. And you know how I do, I always build way more super heavies than I need. Another one for good measure. You know, I was reading, I seen, speaking of China and World War II and leaders and whatever, I read this thing and it was talking about, dictators that had killed the most people. And of course the top three was, you had Adolf Hitler coming in at number 3. You had Stalin at number 2. And you had, oh, who was that leader of China? Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong. But anyways, Mao had killed so many more people than Stalin and Hitler. It was insane to see how many he had purged. It was like almost 5 times the amount of people that they attributed to Hitler's death, Hitler's, World War II, or even Stalin. It was still like 4 times more than what Stalin had killed. It was pretty insane. I meant to go and fact check it because it was just like one of those, posters, basically. But I hadn't got around to fact checking it. I know Stalin killed more than Hitler, but I don't know how many Mao ever killed. Well, that brings us to the end of another video. Looks like we're about to wrap up this series. Got a little work to do in China and then a little work to do in the Pacific, and then we will be done with Sweden 1960. If you like this content, slap the shit out of the like and subscribe. On that note, fuck PewDiePie, fuck Jacksepticeye. I got 5 subscribers. Yeah, 5. Count them if you can. Count them. 5. Thanks, guys. Peace.